Welcome friends and fellow car mechanics back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, and we are now on episode 20. Well, off screen, I did get the brake rotors and the one drum I had turned. I've been running back and forth to the junkyard, and the BMW is getting pretty complete body-wise. We still need a left headlight, front end, both of these rear windows, this little car part here, these two trunk tail lights, and what they call the front end, which is going to be this piece in here. I do have more parts for the motor. Unfortunately, I can't put them on yet until I get all these individual camshaft caps. That's holding me up. I do have an intake manifold for the car. I believe I have both throttles for it. So we are getting there. I do have a lower suspension arm for over here, which I will have to buy rubber bushings for. And I do have a battery in the car. Now, while at the junkyard, I found this Porsche Taycan. 6,000 credits. I don't know what the car will go for when it's complete. It is electric, and it has all four wheels on it. It's hard to tell, but I think the car is black in color. But that's a project we'll get to. For today, well, I can already see this is going to need a fuel rail. Let's go ahead and get started. This is also going to need a fuel filter, clutch plate, release bearing, with all the cars that have been running through the shop, I don't necessarily recall everything that these cars are in here for. But that's the wonderful thing about having a work order. The work order tells you what the car needs. Okay, so we're going to need a wheel hub bearing. So this is going to be transmission and suspension. It's going to need an oil change as well, or at least filter change. Inner tie rod, sway bar link. Yeah, so this is in for transmission and suspension work. So it should be a quick flip. But as you know, we need to do our inspection to get our levels up. The next story order car we do have coming in is a van. And I don't want to say I cheated. I unknowingly watched another YouTuber's video, so I kind of know what to expect when we get the van. But I could be wrong. The van may not necessarily be the next story order. We might have one in between. Oh, and you can see the spring cap is going to need to be changed. And we got a relay. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell us which fuse box. Looks like we are looking at a V10 motor, but everything's looking good. And we'll hit it with our OBD2 scanner. New acquisition from our last episode. We got a plug, an ignition coil, wires. Okay. So, with all of our testing done, let's go ahead and hit that. We're going to need that. We're going to need these plug wires. There's our spark plug that we're going to need. Alright, let's see if we can't find that relay on the first try. It's relay B, so it's going to be this long one. And of course it wouldn't be in the first one. Oh, that steering rack is going to need to be changed as well. Alright. So that's all we can do under there for taking parts off. Before we go over there, let's see if we can locate the starter. Not on this side. So we're going to need to pull this starter. Let's highlight the spring cap. Okay. I'm not going to take the front apart just yet, simply because I don't want to have to sit there and look at tire sizes. So rear shock absorber cap. We need 2 wheel hub bearings. Oil filter. The fuel rail. And then we need a relay type B. Oh, we got to put our shock absorber back together. And what are we doing? We still need to take this transmission out. So we need this clutch release bearing. We need this pressure plate. And we're going to need that flywheel. So we'll just come here. Unfortunately, no matter how many tools you have, the flywheel is another one of those parts in this game that you just can't test. Okay, so now for the front suspension. Well, we got all the stuff for that. We got all the stuff for that. We know we got to change out the steering rack, so that'll be the part not discovered there. And then we'll just have body panels. So now we need to mark this, this, and that. Now we can pull all these pieces off. And now if we look at the suspension, you will see that, oh, it says we still have a part not discovered. So that's going to be we're going to have some random rubber bushing somewhere. Very interesting. Okay. So sway bar front end link. So now we're going to have to go back and check the rear suspension and see if we can't find the bushing back there. And here I thought this car was going to be a quick fix and we would be on to the next car. All those bushings look good. Those two look good. There isn't much to this suspension, so what could it be? Let's put it down. That spring cap looks good. That spring cap looks good. I just don't know. Well, it looks like we'll have to take this thing out to the test track. There it is, our spark plug. And now our wires. So still got to change out the 2 air filters. The air filter type A. Ignition coil. Where are the coils? Oh. This motor's done me dirty. I don't need two, I only need one. Okay. Might help if I put the fuel rail in on the other side. You guys have seen me run around the test track, so I'm going to pause this recording and I will bring you back when we are done. Okay, friends, so it was indeed a rubber bushing. The only problem is all the ones I looked at were good. So we're going to have to do a little bit of cheating here. How did I miss that bushing? Well, I mean, I'm not perfect. Never said I was. So, let's go ahead and get our rubber bushing. And then, seeing as the last bit of this is body panels, we can do that with the car outside. So we're just going to swap it. So they want the right door, hood, rear bumper, right headlight, and trunk. So hood, right headlight, door, bumper, and trunk. Looking at the trunk, I don't understand why they would truly want that replaced, but it's what the customer wants, so it's what the customer is going to get. $1,450 trunk. You're going to make me go into the body tuning section for the bumpers and the hood. $900 door. So hood B, rear bumper B, and right headlight B. And would you look at the cost of those bumpers? The hood was $2,500. The bumper was $2,700. The headlight $16,000. These customers really don't care about spending money. But you know what? We'll get some money back from those used parts. Just for curiosity's sake, 25 grand. You know what? We're gonna do these guys a favor. We're gonna move the car to this paint booth. And we're gonna respray the car factory color. Because they're spending so much, we gave them a complimentary paint job to send them out the door. Okay, so we do have one car, I'm guessing, in between the van that I saw we'll just go ahead and take that story order. And of course it's dirty as heck. So we'll move it over to the car wash. Can't be working on a dirty car like that. So it's going to get a complimentary car wash, a complimentary interior cleaning, and we'll look at that in the next episode. Maybe. GTR will most definitely be our next episode. $535 for the bumper. We definitely didn't get our money back on the body parts. Okay, so we are up to 46,000 credits. Let's see. So our workbench is going to cost 15. That will allow us to start repairing parts. And the bodywork repair station will cost us $25. So we're looking at $4,000 for our body repair stuff. $6,000 to get the engine stand and engine crane with the repair stations. I think we'll wait and see what the GTR brings us in payment. But let's take a sneak peek of what it's going to need. It's going to be brakes, exhaust, gears, and body. Makes me wonder. Nope, this time it's not going to be the transfer case. It's definitely going to be the transmission though. Which means this GTR is probably going to be an episode all of its own. Just like that R8 was. But with that, my friends, we will call it an episode here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please smash that like button. Leave a comment. Share the video. And if you aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, as it only takes seconds and it doesn't cost you a thing. And wherever you are, whenever you may be watching this, I wish you a good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. And I will see you in the next episode.